Hi, everybody. Welcome to Miss Old Soul's weekly all signs tarot reading. Every week, I'll be taking a look at your energy in general. I'll be using a mini Celtic cross spread. So we'll look at the heart of the matter, what might be blocking or causing resistance in the situation, what you're aware of and what you're unaware of. It could be related to any aspect of your life at all, since this is a general reading. So take it how it resonates. Please don't try to force a message to fit. If it doesn't resonate, you'll know because you won't feel a damn thing. If it does resonate, please make sure to let me know in the comments and hit that like and subscribe button, okay? I'm also available to do live personal readings, so if that interests you, make sure to check out my website, www.MissOldSoul.com/readings. The link is in the description box. All right, that's all I've got for announcements. So go ahead and find your sun sign in the timestamps and let's get started. Hello, Aries. How are y'all doing? What energy is coming up for Aries during this period? 4 cards, please. What does it matter? You have the Hangman in reverse for the heart of the matter, crossed by 6 of Cups, also in reverse. Aware of 2 of Wands in reverse. Unaware of the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Bottom deck energy is 8 of Cups, upright. Let's start with your bottom deck energy, Aries. First of all, the Suit of Cups pertains to the water element. Anything related to emotions, creativity, and in particular relationships. The 8 of Cups is specific to walking away from a situation, or in this case, a relationship. So did you break up with somebody? Did you end a relationship with a family member or friend? Did you quit a job? Did you get fired? These are some initial questions I have just right off the top of my head. I'm not saying any of those are true or that for you or that that's going to happen, but that's the energy pertaining to this card. So take it how it resonates. The situation at hand, or the heart of the matter, I should say, is the Hangman in reverse. When the Hangman is upright like this, we've got somebody who is in a period of contemplation, who is at a standstill, but not necessarily in a bad way. This is somebody who is just like taking a break, taking some time for self-reflection, for some rest, recovery. When it's in reverse, well, there's a resistance to having this period of solitude. There's a resistance to doing nothing. This is somebody who's like restless, wanting to take action and kind of fighting the healing period, fighting the quiet. Since we have the bottom deck energy here, you walking away from something, I'm wondering, is that what's causing you to feel restless? Are you second guessing this decision that you made to walk away? Questions, Aries, questions. What's crossing again was the 6 of Cups in reverse. So upright energy, first of all, is nostalgia. Here is an energy of looking back fondly on your past, but in your case, it was reversed. So I would say you're much happier now. You don't really see the past with this relationship as something to look fondly on at all. This is something that you are very happy to have walked away from, which is interesting because you have Hangman in reverse. So why are you feeling restless? Okay, so in your case, Aries, there might be a desire for you to quickly move on with your life rather than to take the time to grieve this ending. All right, let's look at what you are aware of. So we have the 2 of Wands in reverse. So first of all, 2 of Wands upright is unforeseen circumstances. These are usually good surprises, something that will help you with building a positive vision for your life, especially if you're in like the creative stages of what comes next with my life. In this case, I would say it's probably about a relationship. Not sure if it's a romantic relationship yet. This could be a work situation. It could be a friend or family relationships. But regardless, in terms of creative manifestation, you're still in the phase of wanting to create a new vision for this aspect of your life. What would your ideal work relationship be with a boss or with colleagues or with clients? What would your ideal relationship be with friends or family, your parents maybe, or even your children? It doesn't matter what relationship is at play. That's up to you, individual Aries. Every Aries out there watching might have a different situation that this applies to, so take it how it resonates. But in your case, there's a desire to start to create a better type of relationship in whatever area of your life. When it's reversed, the Two of Wands points to of resistance to assistance, resistance to resources, support, like not wanting surprises. Like maybe you are not interested in any more surprises at this point. You've had all the surprises that you can handle and you are just not having it. You would much rather handle this on your own, in your own way. What you may be unaware of is the Wheel of Fortune in reversed. So Wheel of Fortune upright energy is about abundance, good things wanting to enter your life, generally speaking. The wheel is always turning. So even when it's nighttime or a period of quiet, things are still moving forward, even though it may not seem like it. In your case, it's reversed. So I would say that points to kind of a resistance about the cycles of life moving on. I think because of what you've got going on here with the Hangman in reverse and the Six of Cups in reverse, I would say that your Wheel of Fortune, like the good things coming into your life, might not come as quickly as you'd like if you skip the step of grieving and healing after this, after the dissolution of this relationship. Whatever happened with this person, I would say requires you to do some reflection, do some healing. It might be beneficial to you to do some journaling or talk to a friend or a therapist, maybe read a book about how to overcome a breakup or a family strife situation, like whatever the relationship is. If you were to take a little bit of time to let yourself grieve it, even if you're perfectly happy walking away from this situation, which that's what the energy tells me, that's okay. Just because you're confident in your choice to move on doesn't mean that you get to skip the step of healing. Your body still needs to process out all of that energy. So if we skip the steps, we might be sabotaging our own progress. So in your case, I would recommend taking a little bit of time to out process this relationship. Find some other way that really helps you to process the ending of this relationship and cleans the slate for you, so you can start over and have this Wheel of Fortune energy be upright again, so that get the ball rolling in your life again. And it'll be much easier for you to get clarity on what it is that you do want in the future with this type of relationship. And who knows, maybe the universe will surprise you in a way that you can handle. That's all I've got for you this week, Aries. So if any of that resonated, please hit the like button and make sure to subscribe. All right, next we have Taurus. Hello, Taurus. How are you doing? Let's see what's coming up for Taurus this week. I'd love to see 4 cards for Taurus. 4 cards for Taurus for this period. At the heart of the matter, we have 10 of Cups upright. Wonderful. Crossed by Daughter of Wands, also upright. Excellent. Aware of the moon. That's funny. Oh, tarot, always being so ironic. Unaware of Ace of Pentacles in reversed. Okay. And we've got bottom deck energy, Seven of Wands. Cool. Let's start off with your bottom deck energy. Seven of Wands upright. This is an energy about standing your ground and being willing to fight for what you believe in, no matter what other people are saying or doing. If people around you are talking shit, they're naysaying, they're not believing in you, it doesn't matter. You are shining your truth brightly and everyone around you can see it. This is a really empowering energy. Yeah, you're not afraid of conflict. You're not afraid of challenges. You're just standing in your truth. This is beautiful energy for you, Taurus. At the heart of the matter, we've got 10 of Cups upright, which is wish fulfillment in regards to relationships. So some of y'all got your wish come true when it comes to relationships recently, or you will during this period. So that's exciting. Cool. So Cups is related to the element of water, which relates to primarily relationships. It could be any relationship. I like to think of the 10 of Cups as all relationships going well: family, colleagues, clients, friends, romantic partners, whatever, anyone that you relate to in all aspects of your life. This card means everything's going smoothly. The planets are aligned. This is really great energy. This is also a suit that pertains to emotion and creativity. So you might find yourself in an energy of feeling very maybe artistic, creative, open-hearted, emotionally available. It's a really great card for you, Taurus. So what's crossing this energy, or what might be a challenge, creating some kind of block or resistance, is Daughter of Wands. Now, take the placement of the card with a grain of salt, because just because this card is crossing your 10 of Cups doesn't necessarily mean that there is a problem. I know our minds want to instantly be like, oh my gosh, problem, must solve, must solve. Like, that's our ego thinking, and gotta love the ego. It's very helpful in some cases and in some cases not. So please, before you jump to conclusions, bear in mind that crossing energy might also mean an influential factor. So this might be a person or situation that is creating resistance or conflict or potential problem, or it might just be someone who's really strongly influencing this vibe you've got during this period. All right, so all that said, Daughter of Wands is akin to the Page of Wands in traditional tarot cards. Daughter energy is, sweet, feminine, innocent, creative. Wands is a suit that pertains to the element of fire. So there's creativity here, there's spirituality, there's passion, there is forward momentum, taking action. Okay, so this might be a girl in your life or someone with feminine energy who maybe has kind of a younger vibe, or is younger than you, or just has a youthful spirit that is very passionate and is definitely, I want to say, a positive influence on your 10 of Cups energy overall. So who is this for you? Is this a new love interest? Is this a new friend? Is this a client or student? Maybe someone you saw that inspired you? I don't know. You tell me. Let me know in the comments. Okay, so what you're aware of, ironically, is the moon in reverse, which the moon is all about mystery. So it's funny that what came up as what you're aware of is that you're not aware. You're aware. It's like, I know that I don't know. All right. The moon is a major arcana card. It usually represents mystery when it's upright, but usually in a positive way, like something that's alluring and exciting, and you don't know, but you're okay not knowing, because the process of finding out is so much fun. So this is usually something you might see when you're waiting to hear from someone, or you're in the getting to know you phase of a new relationship, any number of situations. It's generally a good mystery. In your case, it came up in reverse. So I would say maybe you're feeling like a little bit anxious that you don't know about someone or something you really want to know, and it's making you feel a little bit shaky. So in this case, you're aware that you don't know and you don't like it. Don't worry, Taurus. It's okay to not know something. What you may be unaware of is the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. So let's start off with upright energy. When it's upright, the Ace of Pentacles represents a new offer. So Pentacles pertains to the earth element, anything related to the human experience. So this could be career, finances, health, home life. 5 is a number of like the 5 senses. It's a big number in nature. If you go out and look at flowers, a lot of them have 5 petals. This is all about the human realm or the manifest world. So when you see Ace of Pentacles, it points to like a new beginning, a new tangible beginning. And what you may not be aware of is that this new beginning is probably not what it seems. So there is a new beginning at hand for you, but it's maybe not what you expected. Maybe that's what's giving you anxiety. This moon card. It's like, I don't know, this isn't what I thought it'd be. But I don't think it's necessarily bad for you, Taurus, because again, like your bottom deck energy is super good. This is you standing your ground, standing in your power, being unafraid to fight for what you want. And I mean, the heart of the matter of the situation is this 10 of Cups. Like things are going really well with all of your contacts. All of your relationships are going really smoothly right now. So I would just trust those around you, like trust the connections that you have that are really strong right now in a positive way. This person in particular is like a beacon of hope, a breath of fresh air. They are a source of inspiration for you. Maybe talk to this person, lean into them a little bit and see if you could get some clarity for yourself or just a new perspective that'll help you feel a bit more stable or comforted about this not knowing. Sometimes things we manifest come in different packages than what we expected, especially if we were very specific with our intention. Sometimes we get what we need instead of exactly what we want. So keep an open mind and try not to panic about it. This could be a really good thing. All right, Taurus, if any of that resonated for you, please let me know in the comments and hit that like and subscribe button. See you next week. Next up, we have Gemini. How's it going, Gemini? All right, let's see what is coming up for gems this week. 4 cards for Gemini, please. What energy is coming up for Gemini during this period? Death is at the heart of the matter, crossed by 7 of Wands, upright, aware of Ace of Cups, and unaware of Daughter of Wands. Your bottom deck energy is 5 of Pentacles in reverse. Let's start here. So this is what your overall reading is pertaining to. When you've got 5 of Pentacles upright, I mean, even upright, this is a sad card. This is about being left out in the cold. This is about like a loss of opportunity, could be financial ruin. It could be like loss of a job or stability in your home life. There's some kind of tangible loss at hand here with this energy. When it's in reverse, it's like you're resisting rock bottom. Like you might be in denial that things are this bad. You're maybe trying to hold on and it's not getting any less sad. The situation happened. Whatever happened, let it die. Like let it completely Don't deny it. Okay, so for what's at the heart of the matter, we've also got the death card, which is super interesting. This is upright. So it's like, yes, it's clear as day. There was some kind of loss here. Tarot is rarely literal, much like dream interpretation. So I highly doubt that this is an actual person that you've lost, but it could be for some of you. I would say overall, it's more of possibly the ending of a relationship, the ending of a cycle. Maybe you lost your job or you quit your job. Maybe you're in the process of grieving someone who you did lose, like someone who crossed over, I mean. Yeah, I mean, you could be also grieving the loss of a relationship. It could be grieving the loss of anything, frankly. It doesn't have to be super dark and dramatic. It could be something as simple and innocuous as you starting a new phase and grieving the ending of the old one. So take whatever resonates for you, Gemini. What is crossing the death card? So this could be an influential factor. It could be something that's causing resistance or a challenge, is the Seven of Wands. So in your case, well, Seven of Wands energy is all about being willing to fight for what you believe in, standing your ground, being like a beacon of light and hope, possibility, despite what naysayers around you might say. Like you don't care what the haters have to say about this. You are doing you. This is generally a really positive card. However, because of the bottom deck energy, I want to say this is what's holding you back from letting this situation rest. Whatever loss you recently experienced, it's not being served by your energy of wanting to resist the ending. Like if this was related to a breakup, you're trying to like hold on to this person is not making the situation any better. It's okay to let them go. Even if you end up getting back together in the future, right now you need to just let it rest. Like walk away for a minute, take a breather, take a little break from this person or situation. Now is not the time for you to be all gung-ho and fight for this. Yeah, now is the time for you to just let the cycle end. So I know Gemini is an air sign, and air signs tend to be very heady. Thoughts are racing in your mind 1,000 miles per hour. I understand that what I'm suggesting could be very difficult for you. I don't blame you, especially if this was somebody that you really cared about or something that you were really passionate about. Let's see what else comes up for you. What you are aware of is Ace of Cups. All right, this is interesting. So Ace of Cups is about a new love entering your life. You are aware of a new opportunity in love. Cups is related to relationships, water element, emotions, creativity. Ace is all about new beginnings. So I would say you really are aware of this new romantic opportunity or new relationship opportunity with somebody. It might not be romantic for some of you. It could be any other type of platonic relationship or familial, but there's definitely an opportunity for a new beginning with somebody. Gemini, why do you have to be so contradictory? Like of all the signs I ever read, Gemini is always the most like conflicted. Okay, so getting back to your bottom deck energy, here's me trying to make sense of this nonsense. All right, how does Ace of Cups relate to your bottom deck energy? Here's how. Okay, here's my pitiful attempt. There's a possibility for a new beginning with somebody that you didn't think it was possible. There, I said it. Here's somebody that you had really grieved or already like put in your past. They really disappointed you. They made you feel left out in the cold. Like there was absolutely zero hope and you were like not willing to let it go, but they've come back around and you're thinking about it. What can I say? That's what I got. What you're not aware of, I think it's this person. You might not be aware of this person completely, like what their vibe is. You might see them in a certain way, but here's the truth of the matter that you're not aware of. This person, Daughter of Wands. Okay, so in traditional tarot, daughter is the same thing as page, which is like very young, feminine. This is a person who's really creative, ambitious, wanting to do more, wanting to take action. Yeah, like this is a go-getter. This is somebody who has a lot of maybe fire in their chart, someone very energetic, very fiery, very passionate person, maybe someone who hasn't fully come into their own power yet, but who's well on their way. This card came out upright. So I want to say what you may be unaware of about this person is their good qualities. You might have seen them in some unfair light, but I mean, everybody has a light side and a dark side. It's up to you which side you choose to focus on. Who's this person, Gemini? Are you willing to fight for this new beginning with this person? Do you want to just let it go? I mean, you're making me feel confused here. Okay, let me put it to you this way. There's a reason why I'm always wearing black and white, okay? To me, it's a constant reminder that there is light and darkness within each of us. Every side has a flip side. You in particular are the masters of this. Okay, Gemini. So you already know everything has two sides. You yourself have this uncanny ability to shapeshift your perspectives constantly. And it's part of your charm. And it's also part of what probably drives you and everyone around you crazy at times. But let's focus on the positive, shall we? In this particular situation, what I would recommend for you is to focus on what you do want, okay? If there was a part of you who in the past had convinced yourself that this person was no good, what would happen if you were to convince yourself of the opposite? What if you were to convince yourself adamantly, despite what everyone around you says, that this person has a good heart, has good intentions, could be wonderful in your life, could be someone that you could build a new relationship with? What if? The thing is, you'll never know if you don't try. You'll never know if you convince yourself of the dark side. What side is more fun, Gemini? Is it more fun to fixate on the negative side, or is it more fun to fixate on the possible? Do what you think is best for you. Do what makes you feel good. I think that's different. Yeah, I had to change that because sometimes we do what we think is best to our own detriment. What's more fun? Go that way. Follow the fun. Follow the fun. Yeah, because if it's more fun for you to hate on this person, then by all means, I don't care. It's your life. But if it's more fun to imagine the possibilities, then do that. You might want to give this person a second chance. I don't know. That's all I've got for you, gems. If any of that resonated at all, please hit that like button. Let me know in the comments. I'm dying to hear from you. So let me know. That's all I got. Thanks so much. See you next week. Next up, Cancer. Whew. What a reading. What's up, Cancer? How are you doing this week? Let's find out. 4 cards for Cancer. What is coming up energetically for Cancer during this period? 4 cards, please. Aware of 9 of Wands in reverse. Oh, why did I put that there? Interesting. Okay, I'm going to go with it. Okay, Ace of Wands in reverse is what you are aware of. Crossing. Oh, boom. The Lovers. The Lovers card upright is crossing. Exciting. Unaware of. Oh, well, okay. The Devil in reverse. That's not so bad. 6 of Cups as your bottom deck energy. So let's start here. This is the card of nostalgia. Looking back fondly on your past, childhood memories, past relationships, the good old days. Cups is the suit of water, emotions, creativity, relationships. Because of what I'm seeing in the rest of your spread, I'm going to say that you're probably feeling pretty nostalgic about a former lover. If that's not the case, and this might not be the reading for you, Cancer, but that's what I'm getting here. So take what resonates and leave the rest. Here we go. At the heart of the matter, you have the 9 of Wands in reverse. So let's start with upright energy to clarify. Upright, the 9 of Wands, is This is about a job well done. This is about mastery. This is about completion. This is about a harvest. Like, you have worked so hard and you have made so much progress. You are ready to show the world what you've done. Okay. In this particular deck, I also like to think that Nine of Wands is about making progress to an ultimate goal. So there's that added element. In your case, the energy is reversed, which means that there could be resistance to making progress. There could be something blocking you from completion. Maybe you're overwhelmed by all the steps needed to take to reach your goal. Maybe you're not even sure that you want this anymore. What's crossing it is the Lovers card. So I want to say that whatever the situation is being highly influenced by, I think, an ex-lover. And I say ex because nostalgia card, okay? Oh, okay. So maybe this card, as it relates to your bottom deck energy, has something to do with you not wanting to go backwards. And maybe you see this person in your life as like, if you give them another chance, then it's like you're moving backwards. Interesting. Okay. But the Lovers was upright. So I think that negative perspective, if you have that, is probably just in your head. Like, that's just your fear voice talking. Okay. I don't think it's true. If it were true, then I would have seen the Lovers in reverse, and I didn't. This is an ex that's wanting to come back and make things right with you. I am a hopeless romantic Cancer, so for me, I get very excited when I see readings like this. You may be like, ugh, I roll. I don't want that person back, but keep an open mind. I'm trying to think of an alternate storyline for you if you really, really don't want this person back. Nope, can't think of any, not going to force it. Okay, what you are aware of is Ace of Wands in reverse. Upright, Ace of Wands is the start of a passionate new beginning. This could be a passion project. This could be a new love. This could be a new phase in your life that you're super excited about. It could be career related. It could be anything, really, anything that you're super passionate about. This could also be like an aha moment, because Wands is the element of fire, which also pertains to spirituality. So if you've had like an epic epiphany lately, that's Ace of Wands energy. However, because we've got this card linked to nostalgia, lovers, all this other stuff, and it came up in reverse, I would say there's a resistance to this new beginning on your part. There is like like, whoa, slow down, like you pumping the brakes. Like, you don't want to get excited about this person. You don't want to hope. You don't want to reignite that passion, but it's there, honey. You can't deny chemistry. Like, it's there. Just because you're trying to block it. Are you overthinking this? Did this person really hurt you? I mean, that's possible. Like, I'm not going to tell you what to do with your life. This is absolutely just me reading energy. I give a few suggestions to help you get a different perspective, one that's hopefully more empowering to you to live in alignment with your highest and best self. Okay, so take what I'm about to say with a grain of salt. Have you lived your whole life without ever hurting someone? Have you ever wanted a second chance from somebody else? Have you ever craved forgiveness? Have you ever wanted a new beginning with someone or something to prove that you could do better? Oof. Take it how it resonates, Cancer. I'm not saying you have to forgive somebody or whatever. I'm just asking the question. Okay. It never hurts to add a little bit more compassion to our lives, regardless of what you decide, regardless of what action you decide to take. It never hurts to incorporate a little bit of compassion into our perspective. So I hope that helps. What you are not aware of is the Devil in reverse. So again, here's me being devil's advocate. Pun intended. This person is not as bad as you once thought they were, or as bad as you think they are. Okay. Devil energy is addictive, it's gluttonous, it's harmful. It's just plain straight up harmful. This energy in reverse is like there's no devil here. There's no evil person or intention. There's no prison here. There's no addiction. There's no need to doubt or condemn. Whatever fear you have is all in your head, and the only thing to fear, as I say, is fear itself. So that's what devil in reverse means to me in this case. This ex might not be such a bad person, Cancer. That's all I'm going to say, okay? Do what you will with that information. If it was me, I would take a chance, but I'm not you and I'm not living in your shoes. I happen to be a hopeless romantic, and I like to see the highest and best in everyone, no matter what. I'm super into unconditional love, turn the other cheek kind of thing. Boundaries are good. Establishing boundaries are very good. I'm not saying let this person come back in and run amok and walk all over you, okay? No. Self-love. Unconditional love goes both ways. So self-love includes setting healthy boundaries. It includes prioritizing yourself and doing all that good stuff. So if you do decide to give this ex another chance, make sure that you are taking care of yourself first. Make sure that you're not falling into old patterns. Make sure that you are still prioritizing yourself. Okay, Cancer? I hope that helps. If any of that resonates, make sure to smash that like button and subscribe for more readings in the future. I'll catch you next week. Thanks so much. Next up, we have my favorite, Leo. What's up? Kitty, kitty, meow, meow. I'm a Leo, so Leos are my people. What's up, Leo? What is going on for you this week? Show me. I already got one. All right, 4 cards for Leo, starting with the Magician. That is at the heart of the matter. All right, 3 more cards from my Leos for this period. Magician, crossby, 4 of Swords. We've got aware of Judgment in reverse. Also very good. I mean, okay, it could go both ways, but unaware of 5 of Wands in reverse also. Bottom deck energy, 10 of Swords upright. Let's start here. Your overall reading energy for this period is 10 of Swords. This is one ugly, scary looking card. Let me start off by saying Swords pertains to the element of air. It's very heady energy, intellectual, smart, academic, educated. 10 is about completion, being ready to move on, ending a cycle, embarking on the beginning of a new cycle. All right. Do you want the good news or the bad news? Well, let's start with the bad news. The bad news is like you're emerging from a period that was really freaking difficult. There could have been like a lot of mental turmoil around a situation, and you really went through it with this. The good news, period's over, baby. It's dead. It's over. It happened. You've been through it. It's done. New cycle is about to start. There's no need to continue carrying the mental turmoil, the pain forward. So that's going to inform the whole rest of your spread. So let's take a look at the rest. The heart of the matter, we have Magician, which, okay, this kind of makes sense because this is the number 1 in the major arcana. 1 is about new beginning. Magician energy is about alchemy. Here's someone who knows how to use all of the resources at their disposal to make magic happen. When I say magic, I'm just talking about manifestation. That's all magic and alchemy is taking something from thought form and manifesting it into the 3D experience. So your life in particular. You are ready for this new start, Leo. You are ready to make some magic happen in your life. You're starting something new and you're ready to put in the work to see the results. That's great. I do see you kind of looking back a little bit, especially towards this 10 of Swords. So just keep in mind that you don't have to suffer your way forward. It's okay to leave that burden in the past and to just take the lessons forward with you without the grudge, without the resentment. Okay? Leave the nasties behind and take with you only the lesson and the hope for a better future. What's crossing you or creating resistance, right? So you've got Four of Swords upright. This is an energy of like being unfazed. I think it's interesting that I see how this card relates to your Ten of Swords energy, because it's like, okay, you recognize that there might be similar problems, but they're not phasing you, hun. Like, you've already overcome 10 swords, so what's four? You know what I mean? This is a really good energy. It means that you've matured and know how to handle yourself when things get challenging. You're able to maintain your center, to stay calm. It's very mature. Might also point to a need to take things easy, like not rush through this new beginning that you find yourself in with the Magician energy. So it's like, no, I'm going to go forward, but I'm going to go at a slower pace this time. I'm not going to rush through and make a mess like a bull in a china shop, which Leos, okay, if I'm honest, we have the tendency of doing that sometimes, right? An overabundance of passion and everything gets messed up in the process, hence Ten of Swords energy, right? I digress. You're willing now to make this new beginning smoother, more peaceful, and that's good. I commend you for that. What you are aware of is Judgment energy in reverse. So when this card is upright, it's very positive. It points to lifting your perspective up above the ruckus that is everyone around you, like all of the opinions and noise in the world about what you're doing or how you should live your life. It's you rising above petty judgment. It's you using your own judgment to live your truth, to live in alignment with your highest and best self. When it's in reverse, it tells me that there's still quite a bit of caring what other people think. This directly conflicts with what I just said. So I'm gonna guess that in your case, Leo, you might feel like people are going to judge you for this new beginning, or you might be a little bit worried about what direction you're taking your life in at this time, like what it's going to mean for you socially. But if you remember to hold your ground and to have faith in your slow and steady process, and remembering to take care of yourself as you grow whatever this manifestation is, then you'll be okay. Remember that other people's opinions of you are none of your business. And if they make it your business, delete, block, unfriend, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, there are ways you can protect your energy, literally and figuratively. You don't have to buy into other people's story about you. That's their business. That's not you. It's more a reflection of them than it is of you anyway. So just try to be gentle with yourself when it comes to this judgment energy. Like, don't judge yourself too harshly or worry that others will. Well, the thing about Leos, we want to say that we don't give a shit what other people think, but it does hurt. Like, Leos, we love attention from other people. It's kind of what fuels our fire, am I right? So there is this like innate desire to be accepted in community, to be desired, to be adored. Okay. And I don't even mean from like an unhealthy egoic sense. It's just, I like to think of myself as a bonfire. Like, that is my energy. I love to bring people together and like gather around me. And, you know, I don't have to be the center of attention, but I like to be the reason why people come together. Like, I'll invite people over and we'll share stories, or I'll feed my friends, and just having them all together fuels my fire. You know what I mean? It's not like, oh, look at me, look at me. It's not like that. It's just wanting to be a source of community for people. I mean, it's part of the reason why I started this channel, for heaven's sake. I want to find my people. So you might be in a similar situation where you feel that you long for community, or you're worried about losing your community. Been there, done that, hun. Can totally relate to that. All I'm going to suggest for you is remember to love yourself first. Don't judge yourself too harshly, because judging yourself is what's going to put that judge me vibe in your aura, and that's what's going to attract people talking shit or judging you or ostracizing you or whatever. Okay. The more you love yourself, the more it encourages others around you to love you as well. So keep that in mind. What you are unaware of is 5 of Wands in reverse, which 5 of Wands upright is the conflict card. So when it's in reverse, it means that there's no conflict here. You may not be aware of it, but nobody's talking shit about you but you. This is just a voice in your head, so let it go. All right. I know let it go is a really loaded thing to say. So here's my suggestion. If you have trouble letting something go, all you need to do is redirect. I would recommend focusing your attention on something else. Just tell your mind, thank you, mind. I'm aware of these negative thoughts. How about we look for something positive to say instead? The more you redirect your mind from negative thoughts to positive thoughts, the easier it'll be for your mind to naturally give you positive thoughts instead, encouraging thoughts, praise, even self-love. You can do that for yourself if you start to reprogram your mind. The thing is, the mind on its own is a problem-solving tool. So if you don't give it a job, it's going to look for problems to solve. That's why meditation is so freaking important, because the more aware we are of our thoughts, of our thought process, the more self-mastery we'll have. Mindfulness meditation in particular is about noticing what thoughts arise and then just letting them pass, like without any attachment, without any judgment at all. You just take a deep breath. If a thought comes up, just notice the thought. And then when you exhale, you let it go. That's it. You can do something as simple as that for a few minutes a day and see how that makes you feel. Once you get comfortable with that, I would say reprogram your mind by asking the question, what would be a better thought in this moment? I'm feeling pretty judgy about myself. I don't like how I look, or I don't look like how I'm feeling. I don't like where I'm at in XYZ situation. What's a more empowering thought? What's a more empowering thought in this moment, Leo? Ask yourself the question next time you meditate, or next time you catch yourself in the moment of negative thought. Try it. Let me know how it works for you. That's all I've got for you this week, Leo. If any of that resonated, please hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe. Catch you next week. Thank you. Hey, Virgo. How's it going? What's going on for Virgos this week? What is going on for Virgos during this period? All right, first card to come out was Strength in reverse. That is the heart of the matter, crossed by 3 of Wands upright, aware of 6 of Pentacles in reverse, unaware of 10 of Wands. Bottom deck energy, Ace of Cups. Let's start with your bottom deck energy, as this will inform the rest of your reading. Ace of Cups pertains to the element of water, which is all about creativity, emotion, and most importantly, relationships. When you've got an ace, we're talking about the start of a new relationship. This could be romantic, or it could be any other type of relationship, business, partnership, friendship, or more commonly romantic. So let's see what the rest of your cards have to say. New beginning in relationship. All right. So what's at the heart of the matter is strength in reverse. Now, when strength is upright, this pertains to inner strength, resilience, overcoming a challenging situation, having hope, rising stronger than before, wiser. There's an energy of power in this card. Like the saying, what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. And in this particular deck, you've got the infinity symbol on the lion's forehead, which to me is a karmic symbol of what goes around comes around, and a rose in its mouth, which to me is about romance. So I'm going to take this as a sign that this Ace of Cups is romantic. If your new beginning, if your new relationship is not romantic, then just take what resonates for you. But this is how I'm going to interpret this spread. In your case, strength came out in reverse. So I I want to say maybe Virgo, you're feeling like drained from whatever this situation is. Like this hardship left you feeling more drained than it did empowered. You're not seeing how much you've overcome. You're not seeing or celebrating all of your personal growth with this hardship. All you know is you're freaking tired and you just want a vacation, man. Like this was tough, and you don't see yourself as stronger, wiser, or more powerful. You just see yourself as exhausted from the situation. I mean, as it relates to Ace of Cups, I want to say if the new relationship that's entered your life is a romantic one, you might be feeling like you're not ready for it because it's like you're so tired from like the drama of past relationships gone wrong, or the drama of whatever hardship situation you just overcame, that you're like, oh my God, I'm not ready for a new relationship right now. I just want to break. Like, I don't want to date. I don't want to start anything new right now. It's just kind of like, you're not feeling it, but it's here for you. It's here and it could be really good for you. It could be really good. What's influencing or blocking you is the Three of Wands. This to me is a card of making plans. This is having a vision and collecting resources or support to make it happen, to make this idea come to life. So as it relates to this new relationship coming up in your life, I want to say like there's a part of you that's let yourself daydream about what it could be, and you're not totally opposed to it. This card came out upright, so you might be seeing like a colorful future that's possible, like something that could be really good for you. You just are maybe tired. Like you're not totally willing to do the work right now. You might feel a little bit drained, but there's hope here still. Like you feel the hope. You're just maybe a little tired. Okay, so what you're aware of is the Six of Pentacles in reverse. Let's start with upright energy. Upright, the Six of Pentacles is like a hard win. How do I put this? Like it's a hard-won victory. You toiled and toiled, lots of blood, sweat, and tears to reach your goal, to get that second chance or to get an opportunity. This is the beginning of reaping rewards after deep disappointment. When it is reversed like that, this could be like a delay in getting that forgiveness you seek, or that second chance or opportunity, or even seeing the fruits of your labor. Or it could also be an unwillingness on your part to see that it's already there, that it's at hand. So which is it for you, Virgo? This is what you are aware of. You're either aware of a delay or you're aware that you're resistant to a positive outcome for some reason. And what you're unaware of is the Ten of Wands upright. Okay, so this card reminds me a lot about your Strength card in reverse, because Ten of Wands is all about laying down your burden. Like you've already proven to yourself and to the world that you have a certain level of mastery over some aspect of your life. You've worked hard on yourself or your passion project, and you're carrying a huge load. Like you've done so much on your own. It's time for you to take a break. It's time for you to set down the burden. It's time for you to maybe ask for help or let someone else come in and take over for a change. This is what you're unaware of, that it's time to take a break. Whatever your perspective is, ants, sorry. Whatever your perspective is on this new beginning, it's being affected by your unwillingness to step back and take a breather. You need to take care of yourself. What I'm getting, I just took a peek at the other cards in the deck behind the Ace of Cups, just to clarify. And I think what's happening is that if you don't take care of these two energies right now, it doesn't matter what good things are in store for you or like waiting to come in. It's not going to benefit you. You could win the lottery right now with this energy and it would somehow destroy you. Okay, Virgo. So if you don't take a break right now, it doesn't matter what good thing comes into your life. you're going to sabotage it somehow with this energy you're in of being really tired and needing a break. Like, take care of yourself, please, Virgo. If you've been going nonstop, let this be a sign. You need a break. Book a little vacation for yourself. Stay a night or two somewhere peaceful and relaxing. Book yourself a massage. Do whatever feels good to you that helps you relax and unwind and unplug from the world. Okay? And then come back to this energy and see how you feel, you know? Check out next week's reading and let me know if your energy is any different. If any of this resonates for you, Virgo, please hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you next week. Thanks so much. Next up, we have Libra. Hey, Libra. How's it going? See what's in the cards for Libra during this period. 4 cards, please, for Libra. 4 cards. Here we go. Heart of the Matter, Daughter of Cups, upright, crossed by 5 of Pentacles, also upright. Aware of 7 of Pentacles in reverse. Okay. Unaware of Mother of Wands in reverse. And bottom deck energy is 9 of Pentacles in reverse. So let's start here. The overall energy for your reading is 9 of Pentacles in reverse. So when we've got 9 of Pentacles upright, we've got an energy of completion, a job well done, expansion. All right, so Pentacles is related to our 3D experience, anything having to do with our health, wealth, career, home life. This card shows me that you've made so much progress in some area of your life to the point that it's automated. Yeah, so 9 of Pentacles upright is all about having achieved such success in career, business, or home life that it's almost automated. Things would go smoothly even if you weren't there. When it's reverse, like how you got it, it's the opposite. So it's almost like if you pull yourself out of the equation, everything will fall apart. And that is the baseline energy for you this week. So let's take a look at the specifics of the heart of the matter, starting with Daughter of Cups. Daughter of Cups is akin to the Page of Cups in the traditional tarot. Here we've got someone who's young, feminine, sweet, gentle. Cups is related to the element of water. So everything having to do with creativity and emotions, and in particular relationships. So if this isn't a person, it might be an aspect of you. Maybe you're feeling particularly tender this week. Maybe you just want some quiet time. Maybe you just want to retreat and do something creative like draw or color or something. This is someone who's very hopeful, kind of shy, quiet, loving. So there's someone in your life during this period that has this vibe. What's crossing it is the 5 of Pentacles, which is a card of grief. It's a card of loss, experiencing kind of a rock bottom energy where there's some major shift that leaves you feeling out in the cold. It could be a disappointment in your career life or home life. It could be the loss of a friend or another loved one. So as it relates to your bottom deck energy, I'd say Libra, you're probably going through a really hard time right now. You might feel like you're the part of your world that is holding everything together. And if you were to stop and take a break and take care of yourself, everything would fall apart. You're feeling at a loss for what to do because you're damned if you do and you're damned if you don't, so to speak. If you take time for yourself, everything will fall apart. And if you don't take time for yourself, you'll fall apart. Am I right? Is that how you're feeling? Let me know in the comments. Here we've got 7 of Pentacles in reverse. This is one of those really beautiful paradoxical cards because when it's reversed, it's still optimistic. Okay, so if this card had come up upright, notice how it still has the same trajectory. Like, I can't point. The pentacles are still going up from left to right as you see them, right? And when it's reversed, it's the same thing. You still have that upward momentum. Upright, this card is about, I have worked so hard and I am working so hard. Where is my reward? Like, where is the harvest season? I want to see the results of my labor. Reversed is no, it's really not that different. The message is keep doing the hard work. The results are there, like they're about to come out. Don't give up hope. Don't be so hard on yourself. Progress is progress. Enjoy the journey for the journey's sake. You're almost there anyway, so why worry about it? The harvest is coming. Don't block it. Don't resist it. It's coming anyway, regardless of what attitude you have about it. So why not take on a more optimistic outlook for your own peace of mind, for your own sake, Libra? This is a really interesting card, especially in this deck, the way it's depicted. So maybe you're aware of your own pessimistic outlook regarding the work you've put in, the progress that you've made in your life. Maybe you're just tired and need a break, hon. There's nothing wrong with that. What you're unaware of is Mother of Wands in reverse. So when this card is upright, Mother is the same as Queen in the traditional tarot. Strong feminine presence who has self-mastery. In this case, the suit of wands pertains to the element of fire, which relates to passion, spirituality, creativity. Yeah, Mother of Wands upright is usually a woman who's very attractive, who is fiery, who has a big personality, who knows what she wants and isn't afraid to go after it. In this deck in particular, she's also very like mama bear, like very protective of her family. In this case, you see the snake guarding her eggs. So she might be really guarded about her family or home life. When you see this card in reverse, this points to the dark aspects of the personality. Maybe someone who's guarded to the point of pushing you away or pushing others away if this is you, for the sake of your family or for what you perceive to be like peace of mind for your home life or something like that. This could be someone who is fiery to a fault. Like maybe they're so passionate, they're reckless about it, like a bull in a china shop kind of thing. Like they have good intentions, but man, they just come and make a mess of everything. Or this is someone who could be like very passionate in a self-destructive way or in a destructive way to others. Whether or not it's malicious, I don't place judgment that way. So I'm not sure about the intention behind this person. This is a general reading. So all I can say is that the energy coming from this person is harmful either to themselves or to others. So it's important for you to identify if this is an aspect of you this week or if this is someone in your circle this week. Yeah, I mean, Mother of Wands energy in reverse is also someone who's kind of a control freak who wants everything done like her way or the highway. So if you are experiencing problems with someone that's like this, then maybe that's that. Or maybe if it's you, then maybe you need to relax a little bit. I think based on the bottom deck energy and everything else I'm seeing, it very well could be an aspect of you, Libra. If you feel like everything in your world will fall apart without you, then this could be you. This could be you thinking, no, I have to do things my way or else disaster will strike. That's not necessarily the case. That's just a feeling. And I would suggest that you ask for help. Okay, Libra, I am always rooting for you. I'm always wanting to help you tap into your highest and best energy. So what came up is just the situation as you perceive it. It's the energy around you as you're attracting it. Okay. What I'm interested in as a tarot reader isn't just to tell you what the energy is. Anybody can do that. YouTube is filled with tarot readers. My goal is to help you see the situation and then realign with your highest and best trajectory, with your highest and best self. So how can you look at this and be empowered? What can you take away from this that helps you be happier, more peaceful, more loving, more aligned with the truest and the best version of you? So, do you really want to live in a world where everything will fall apart if you're not working yourself to a bloody pulp? Do you really want to live in a world where you're disappointed at the loss of your own gentleness, of your own innocence, of your own creativity? Do you really want to live in a world where there is absolutely no pleasure in the process? Do you really want to live in a world where you have to constantly be on guard and fighting to protect those you love instead of giving yourself a little TLC? These are some questions I have for you this week, Libra. I hope you'll take some time to contemplate them and really consider what would be a better outlook for you. What would it look like if you were to take a break? What would it look like if you had more support? What would it look like if you tapped into your innocent, feminine, creative side? What would it look like if you were to allow yourself to enjoy the journey? What would that look like for you? That's what I've got for you this week, Libra. If any of this resonated with you, please smash that like button. Don't forget to subscribe, and I will catch you next week. Thank you so much. Hello, Scorpio. How are you doing? Let's see what's coming up in your energy for this week. 4 cards, please. Heart of the matter. 8 of cups, upright, crossed by. Ooh, 9 of swords, reverse. Okay. Aware of 10 of pentacles in reverse. Interesting. And we've got Son of Wands upright for what you're unaware of. Bottom deck energy is 9 of Wands. So let's start here. This is the energy for your reading overall. 9 of Wands upright. First of all, 9 is about completion. So there's an ending at hand here with something. Wands pertains to the element of fire, which relates to passion projects, spirituality, creativity, fire. Traditionally speaking, 9 of Wands has the energy of the harvest. You have toiled long and hard, and you are reaping the rewards for a job well done. You have presented to the world what you're capable of, and you are standing proud in your power, knowing that you have what it takes to accomplish whatever it is that you set your mind to. In this deck in particular, 9 of Wands relates to making steady progress, taking the steps towards achieving a goal, and continuing to have hope for a better future. So this is the reading energy overall, and I think it's really positive. So let's keep looking to see what you have, because honestly, the rest of the cards you got this week are kind of scary. So I don't know what to make of this just yet, but know that your overall reading energy is positive. So we're going to put a positive spin on everything I get. We've got 8 of Cups upright for the heart of the matter. So this is a card pertaining to walking away from a situation, in particular a relationship. Yeah, because Cups is related to relationships primarily, not necessarily romantic ones, although it could be. There might be a work relationship. There could be a relationship with a family member or friend, some kind of contract even. Not sure why that came up, but interesting. I'm just going to go with it. So this is walking away from someone. That's what's primarily on your mind this week. I think you're feeling good about it because it came out upright, but let's see what was crossing it was the 9 of Swords in reverse. Okay, so when you've got 9 of Swords upright, I mean, it's hideous. Nine of Swords relates to the air element, which is all about mental acuity, education, communication, even. This is the thinking element. Nine pertains to endings, and in this case it's like there's some kind of mental battle happening. Your perspective is causing you to torture yourself with worry, with fear. I mean, this is a really monstrous looking card too. All right, so since you got this in reverse, this is a good sign because it means that you're resisting giving into the fear about the situation. You're resisting a negative outlook. You might have worries creeping up inside you. They're like bubbling and you're like, no, control that shit, because your bottom deck energy is optimistic. Your bottom deck energy is like, no, I'm a master of my own life and I know I can get what I want if I set my mind to it. And this is not helpful. That's why you've taken control of your thoughts and decided you weren't going to let your fear win. You weren't going to let your fear take over. But it's there. So just based off of these three cards so far, I already want to suggest to you to find a creative outlet for you to out process these worrisome thoughts, because it's not enough to suppress them. It's great that you acknowledge that these thoughts are not to your benefit. However, if you don't do anything to actually out process them, they're just going to find some other way to manifest, because this energy is lingering in your aura. It's part of what you're attracting. This is the thing. Like, we want to skip steps, right? Everyone in the spiritual community says think positive, but we don't always understand what that means practically speaking. Energy still affects us even if we choose to ignore it. And what I'm feeling compelled to remind you is that it's not enough for you to ignore this energy. You have to find a way to out process it, transmute it somehow. So maybe set some time aside for yourself this week to write down all of the things that you fear, write down all of the things that worry you or are stressing you out, and just crumple it up and throw it in the trash. I personally am a fan of burning things. So when I write down an ugly letter or something, or a journal entry that I just like, I want to physically rid myself of this energy, I like to burn it because it feels good for me. I'm a fire sign though. For you, you're a water sign. So maybe you could pour some water on it and watch the ink kind of melt on the page. That might feel really good for you. Just try something that helps you move this energy out of your experience intentionally. It's not enough for you to be like, no, I don't want to think about this. It's a negative idea. It's not helpful. That's great. You have the self-awareness. Now it's time for you to transmute it. A lot of times when we talk about alchemy in the spiritual community, it tends to be focused on manifestation, right? But we don't always focus on the healing part. And that's the flip side of the alchemy coin. One side is manifestation, the other side is healing. So in order for you to make space for manifesting better things, like newer, better, bigger, whatever things in your life, you have to remember to out process the bad. It's like flushing the toilet after you've used it. It's not enough for you to be like, get out of my body. Like, okay, poop. Now what are you gonna do? It's still stinking up the bathroom, like flush that shit. Another water sign metaphor for you. You're welcome. Find a way to rid yourself of this energy tangibly and see how you feel. I'm pretty certain it's going to make a significant difference for you energetically speaking. Let's take a look at what you're aware of. This week you've got the 10 of Pentacles in reverse. Now, normally this energy, when it's upright, is super positive. This is like wishes fulfilled across the board. So remember, Pentacles is related to every aspect of the human experience. The pentacle itself is like a symbol for humans. We've got the head, the arms, the two legs. Pentacles are all about our earthly experience. When you reach the 10 of Pentacles energy, that means you've basically made it in every area of your life: health, home life, finances, career, relationships, everything is going smoothly. When you're in reverse, it means it's not. Okay. And I'm not trying to laugh at you, but I'm laughing at my own long-windedness, so please forgive me. Whenever a card comes up in reverse, I really like to show the upright energy first so that you understand what it is that you're blocking or resisting, okay? Because my goal as a tarot reader isn't just to read the energy as it is. I am a very firm believer that what is, as we witness it now, is only a reflection of what we manifested in the past. So what you're experiencing now is it's just the result of what you manifested in the past. If you want to see a better future, then you need to know what you're shooting for, right? You need to be able to see in your mind's eye a better outcome. And that's why I showed you the upright energy first. So keep in mind, this is what's possible for you. It's actually, you're aware of it, but you are resisting it or blocking it for some reason. And I think what I mentioned earlier is why you're blocking it, because you still have this like fear or negative energy still like in your body or in your aura. It's affecting your ability to receive this energy upright in your life. Okay, so simple fix. Take some time to out process the negativity and watch that 10 of Pentacles energy naturally correct itself. What you may be unaware of is Son of Wands. Okay, so this came up upright, which is interesting. So you may be unaware of a person in your life or an aspect of yourself that has a lot of potential for taking quick action. Someone who is passionate, focused, very charming, very attractive, very like a visionary. Yeah. You might be unaware of this person in your life or this aspect of you wanting to emerge in your life during this period. So, how can this person or this aspect of you really benefit you this week, Scorpio? As it relates to this bottom deck energy, I would ask, how can this person or this aspect of you help you to reach your goals? This is someone who takes decisive action. This is someone who takes action towards what he believes in. And I say he because this is also really strong masculine energy. It might not be a male person, but regardless of gender, this is, I said he because it has a strong masculine energy. So maybe if this is you, then, and you're not a man, let's say, maybe, or even if you are, this could be your alpha energy. We all have both, right? Alpha and omega energy, but this could be pointing to a need for your alpha energy to help you with reaching your goals. Something to think about. Okay, really quickly in regards to alpha energy. If this is an aspect of you that you're working on allowing in your life more, or this was okay, maybe you're not working on it actively because this came up in what you're unaware of. So now that you're aware of it, I would encourage you to ask yourself, how can I allow more of my alpha energy to help me during this week? And notice what comes up for you. Contemplate this during meditation and see if you get any insights. Right off the top of my head, some ideas that I have for you are to make a list of whatever this situation is that you want to make progress with. Make a list of what you could do, what actions you could take. Remember that alpha energy is related to structure and action primarily. So I would encourage you to ask yourself, in what area of my life could I implement more structure for my benefit? In what area of my life could I take more action for my benefit? And always ask your questions from a place of alignment with your highest and best self. So what I mean by that is, if you are asking yourself the questions from this anguished, worried, what if energy, anything that you come up with is going to sabotage your progress. It's going to hurt you. So please correct this energy first. Okay. Transmute it somehow, like we talked about before. And then start to ask yourself, okay, how can I include more alpha energy into my life, structure, action from a place of total abundance. Okay? If you ask from this place rather than from this place, the results you'll see are completely night and day different. Okay, don't believe me, try it. Okay, ask from both and see what you come up with. But I would encourage you, for highest and best, tap into this energy first and then ask the question and see what comes up. All right, Scorpio, if any of this resonated for you, please hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe. I will catch you next week. Thank you so much. Next up, we have Sagittarius. What's up, Sag? How's it going? Let's see what is coming up for Sagittarius during this week. Let's see if I can have a nice on-camera shuffle. I got this. Woo, yeah. All right, 4 cards for Sag, please. What is coming up for Sagittarius during this period? 4 cards, please. Here we go. Oh, 2. Son of Swords crossed by 9 of Pentacles. Aware of Daughter of Cups. Unaware of 5 of Swords in reverse. All right. Bottom deck energy, we've got the 8 of Cups in reverse. So let's start here, since this is the baseline energy for your entire reading. So when upright, 8 of Cups is about walking away from a relationship. Could be any relationship, like family, friend, romantic, doesn't matter. This is about walking away confidently, knowing that you've done all that you could, and that it's not even worth it to pick up the pieces. You just gotta leave the mess behind and take care of yourself. That's when this energy is upright. When it's reversed, like you got, this is like maybe you're walking away from something too soon. Maybe there's something here to salvage. Maybe you do want to try to clean up this mess. Maybe it won't be so bad if you did. It also might be pointing to the possibility that you're seeing something as damaged when it's not really, or like having a bleak outlook on something that's perfectly fine, actually. So something to take into consideration as I go through these cards. Let's see what the rest of your spread has to say. At the heart of the matter, we have Son of Swords. So Sun in this deck is akin to the Knight in traditional tarot. Sun and Knight energy are about taking action, forward momentum. With the Suit of Swords, you've got the air element at play. This has to do with mental acuity, intelligence, education, communication. So in this case, there might be someone who's wanting to communicate with you, someone particularly with a stronger masculine energy or alpha energy. It doesn't matter what gender. This is someone who might be more on the impulsive side, who maybe thinks before they speak. But it's not malicious. It's not meant to harm. It's just meant to like reach a goal for some reason. That's not clear, but this is just a general reading. So here's someone that wants to communicate with you, Sag. That's what's on your mind this week. Or it could be you wanting to communicate with someone. All right, so what is preventing this from happening is the 9 of Pentacles. When this energy is upright, it talks about mastery to the point of automation. Like you are so good at something in your life that even if you were to walk away from it, it would still be going, like a automated business, or maybe you have like your routines at home or at school or at work down pat, and it's just like the way you've set things up, the shit is going so smoothly, right? When it's in reverse, like how you got, it's not just the opposite, but it could be like a mental resistance too. So maybe things are not going very smoothly at home or at work, work or in your business or at school. Maybe things are so overwhelming for you that you don't even know how to complete anything. Maybe you could use some help here. All right. So as these cards relate to your bottom deck energy, maybe walking away too soon from something, wanting to communicate with somebody and feeling like you might need some help because you're overwhelmed, like you're drowning in to-dos. I would say if this is an aspect of you that wants to reach out to somebody to maybe solve this situation, then maybe you're not doing it because you're so overwhelmed in life right now. Or it could be vice versa. It could be that the reason why you're not receiving communication from the person on your mind is because either they see you as too busy, or you are too busy to even talk to them, or they're so busy that they literally can't even catch their breath, like much less talk to anybody. And fixing this thing with you is going to take a lot more than just like a simple text or simple conversations. It's going to require a lot more time and energy than that. So I would recommend that you be patient in this matter. Ask for help if you need it. If this isn't you, if this is the person that you're thinking about and they're the ones that are overwhelmed, if you're open to it, I would recommend that you offer help. Or if it's not you directly helping them, you could offer a suggestion to them, like a resource or something that might support them. Yeah. Just to show that you're still around, you're still willing to work on this, even if right now is not the perfect timing to get started. Maybe you could offer your support gently from afar and be like, hey, I'm still here. I'm still thinking about you, but I respect that you need some space right now to get through what you're going through. I'm here for you if you need it, sort of thing. Or please, if this is you, Sag, ask for help if you're the one who needs it. Like there's no shame in that. Okay, so what you're aware of is Daughter of Cups upright. So Daughter of Cups is akin to the Page of Cups in the traditional tarot. Daughter is a very gentle, feminine, creative, shy energy, very young. When I say young, I don't necessarily mean this person is young or younger than you even. It just could mean that this person has a youthful energy. So take that how it resonates. It very well could be a younger person. I don't know. You'll have to see if these attributes pertain to anyone in your life. This very well could be an aspect of you too. Like you might be aware of this inner child or this feminine energy that wants to emerge within you, maybe to self-soothe or inspire you in some way. Cups is all about the water element, emotions, creativity, relationships again. So this could be the person that you're wanting to patch things up with, or it could be an aspect of you. So let me know in the comments what resonates. I have a feeling though that this is someone that you think very fondly of. Yeah, even if it ends up being an aspect of yourself, it could be like inner child. Like you see this part of yourself as needing attention, needing nurturing, needing healing, and you just like, or maybe you happen to be a very creative child, and when you think of that side of yourself, you really feel like the warm and fuzzies, like you want to tap back into that youthful creative spirit. Who knows? Let's see what you are unaware of. 5 of Swords in reverse. So when you've got 5 of Swords upright, we're talking about definitely some kind of argument. Somebody cut ties verbally. There might have been the ending of a contract, the ending of a job, the ending of something, some kind of fight, some kind of disagreement where people cut ties. In your case, what you're not aware of is that none of that is true. You might be thinking that somebody's cut you off or not wanting to talk to you again, or just thinking or saying terrible things about you, but that's not the case. What you're not aware of is that things are not as bad as you think they are. And as this relates to your bottom deck energy of not walking away so soon, I would say, yeah, this is encouraging. It means that there might have been a misunderstanding here and things are definitely fixable. Okay, Sagittarius, if any of that resonated for you this week, make sure to hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe. I will catch you next week. Thank you so much. Hey, what's up, Capricorn? Cappy Caps. How are the Capricorns doing this week? All right, 4 cards from a Cap. For this period, show me 4 cards, please, for Capricorn. So heart of the matter is 6 of Swords in reverse, crossed by 9 of Pentacles, another popular card this week. Okay. Aware of 9 of Swords in reverse. Okay. One more card, please. Wow, not wanting to show me. Daughter of Swords in reverse. Bottom deck energy, Daughter of Pentacles in reverse as well. A lot of reversals here, Capricorn. All right, let's start with your bottom deck energy, Daughter of Pentacles. First of all, Pentacles is a suit of the earthly realm, the manifest world. Anything related to finances, career, home life. Could also be school. All right, daughter and page are synonymous in the tarot. Daughter and page energy are all about being an apprentice, being a messenger, wanting to learn more, wanting to do more. They have feminine energy, very hopeful, quick learners. So in this case, the upright energy for Daughter of Pentacles could be someone that you know or an aspect of you that is steadily learning about how to improve their lives. Because you had this energy in reverse, I would say that this person might be a little bit on the pessimistic side or unwilling to do the work to reach their goals for whatever reason. Okay, so there's no judgment here. There's just sometimes we're not up for taking action, and there's nothing wrong with that. Let's not judge it. Let's just notice what it is. But this is the energy of your overall reading. So there might be an overall reluctance to move forward with learning or with making improvements in your personal life. The heart of the matter is the 6 of Swords in reverse. So when we've got 6 of Swords upright, it's like seeing the light at the end of the tunnel. You've overcome a hardship and you're looking forward to better days ahead. It's a card of hope. It's a card of kind of like tired anticipation. Like you've survived, but you're so tired. Like you're ready for better days, but man, you don't necessarily feel excited about it. You're just like glad that you survived the storm, so to speak. That's this energy. Having it in reverse tells me that you're not quite there yet in terms of hope. Like you might still be in the struggle. You might be aware that it is possible to have a happy ending in this situation, but you don't see how it's true for you. Like it's true for other people. Other people have overcome this. You're just surviving. I feel really heavy energy around you, Capricorn, about this situation. What happened, hun? Okay, crossed by the 9 of Pentacles upright. So this is where it's a little interesting for me because this is a very positive card. This is a card of mastery. This is a card of completion. This is a card of automation. So like you've got a certain area of your life structured so well that you're able to reap the rewards from it without even trying, basically. So there's some aspect here where you've experienced mastery and it's crossing your inability to have hope. So it's almost like you're working yourself to death and not even like enjoying it. Like you're not even realizing that what you're doing is great. It's good. You've made it already, but you're not seeing that you have. What's interesting to me is that you've got your Daughter of Pentacles in reverse for your overall energy, and this is about like not wanting to take any more action. So it's not necessarily negating this. It's like, well, if you've reached mastery, then it doesn't surprise me that you don't want to take any more action. Maybe you're too tired of taking action and you just want to break. Hermit reversed is right underneath Daughter of Pentacles in reverse too. So it's like, that's interesting too. Hermit is about wanting to take a break, but in reverse, it's like resisting it. So what you are aware of is Nine of Swords in reverse. This is that really scary looking card where when the card is upright, this is all about mental turmoil. When it's reversed, it's like a resistance to that mental turmoil, right? So in your case, you might be aware that there's a lot that could go wrong. There's a lot to be fearful about. There's a lot to worry about, but you're just not having it. You're just like, yeah, I'm not going to worry about this right now. I've got enough on my plate. You're just kind of trudging along. You've mastered whatever aspect this is, and you're like to the point of you're not letting these worries get to you. You know that you have plenty of reasons to worry, but you're not letting yourself. So this kind of internal battle might be what's causing you to not want to take any more action, right? In reverse, not wanting to take any more action. So I would suggest that you take some time to process what it is that you feel worried about or stressed out about. You could write about it. You could talk to a friend about it or a colleague, someone you trust that won't judge you for it, for just like venting, and see if that makes you feel any better, Capricorn, because it seems like you're not letting yourself enjoy the hope that's clearly present for you. Take a look at the rainbows on both of these cards. This was your bottom deck energy, and this is the heart of the matter. It's like there's rainbows here for both of these cards. They symbolize hope and possibility and joy, and you're not letting that into your experience right now. So maybe talking to somebody you trust could help you to have a more positive outlook on the situation for your own sake, because this negativity is draining you. What you may be unaware of is Daughter of Swords in reverse. So when Daughter of Swords is upright, this is a feminine energy who could be younger or just have a youthful spirit, someone who's very smart and talkative, someone who can see all sides of a situation, who is just very witty and clear communicator. And when it's reversed, it's the opposite. Here's someone who maybe is cunning to a fault, who sees everything but focuses on the negative aspects of things, someone who's like really sharp with her words and maybe doesn't intend to be malicious about it, but whose words cut because she's a little reckless with them, kind of like an immature, smart person who just kind of maybe rambles on and can be hurtful with their words. So if this is not someone that you know, this could be an aspect of you that you're unaware of that's harming you in this case. I have a strong feeling that this is you. Daughter of Pentacles, Daughter of Swords, you've got this negative outlook going on. So even the Daughter of Swords has like the rainbow in little orbs around her, and Daughter of Pentacles has a rainbow too. You've got like things to be happy about, things to be positive about, and you're just not focusing on that. So I would recommend finding someone to talk to about this. Yeah, you've got two swords cards in your spread, and swords are all about communication primarily. So I would definitely say it could be helpful for you this week to find someone you trust and talk to them about what it is you're worried about, and to find a more optimistic outlook that would benefit you so that you can feel the pride in your job well done, so that you can feel ready to take action again. Okay, Capricorn, that's all I've got for you this week. If any of this resonated with you, please hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe. I will catch you next week. Thanks so much. Next up, Aquarius. Show me 4 cards for Aquarius, please. Heart of the Matter. Daughter of Wands reversed, crossed by the Tower. Okay. Aware of 3 of Pentacles in reverse. Unaware of Temperance and bottom deck energy, Father of Cups. Okay, let's start with the bottom deck energy to get a feel for the overall reading. We have Father of Cups upright. Cups is the suit representing the element of water, which pertains to emotions, creativity, and most importantly, relationships. Could be any kind of relationship. In this case, we've got father energy, which is akin to the king in a regular tarot deck. Father and king energy is about masculine energy or alpha energy, someone who is a leader, someone who is structured, someone who takes action. In this case, this is a person who is also very in touch with their feminine side, someone who's very creative, very loving, very nurturing as well. So regardless of gender, this is someone who has strong alpha and omega energy. If this isn't someone that you know, then this could be an aspect of you. All right, Aquarius, let's look at the heart of the matter for you. We've got Daughter of Wands in reverse. So when Daughter of Wands is upright, here is a person with feminine energy who is very passionate. Could be someone who's very spiritual as well, might have a youthful energy. And in your case, you got the card in reverse. So this could be somebody who has opposite qualities. Maybe this person is either withdrawn or bored most of the time. Maybe they are resistant to taking action, because Wands is all about taking action. It's a very fiery, passionate element. All right, if this isn't someone you know, then this could be an aspect of you. The card that's crossing is the Tower. So there is a sudden change at play here. This is something that could be a shocking new development in your life, in any aspect of your life. It could take some time for you to adjust to whatever this situation is bringing. However, because the card came out upright, what it tells me is that this change is coming about for the best. Okay, you got the Tower energy crossing your Daughter of Wands in reverse. So this person in your life, or this aspect of you, could be at the core of this change, or this change could be affecting your relationship to this person. You'll have to let me know in the comments like how that resonates for you, because I'm not quite sure if you are coming out in this reading as Father of Cups or if you're coming up as the Daughter of Wands. You'll have to let me know how it resonates for you. But what you are aware of is the Three of Pentacles in reverse. Now, when this energy is upright, this is about community, the beginning of building something together, embarking on a journey with a group of people for a common goal. This is pointing to progress. It could be the start of something to do with school or business, like you have a lot of classmates, so you're not alone. Even if you're working on a degree for yourself, you're still embarking on it with other teachers, other students, other people that influence this process and outcome. Same thing with business. You're never doing anything alone. You still have to rely on clients or other vendors or other people to support you in reaching your goals. So if it's regarding family, then this could be you and other members of your family. If this is your friends, y'all are working on something together for a common goal. So when this card comes out in reverse, what it tells me is that there is no partnership happening. There is no collaboration. There is maybe a desire for it. Are you kidding me? I have an ant in my boob. God, they're just everywhere. Okay. Maybe there is a desire for collaboration or partnership, but it's not happening right now. And you're aware of it. I get the feeling that you're not happy about it. What you're not aware of is the Temperance card. So this could be pointing to a need to be patient with yourself, with the other people involved. This situation is going to take some time to sort itself out. I think this card goes really well with the Tower, because any sudden change is going to require a period of adjustment. There's just no avoiding that. So if you acknowledge the need to be patient with yourself and others in this situation, I think you'll have a much easier time adapting to this new sudden change. You might feel some grief over this change, and that's completely normal. Sometimes we grieve changes, especially if they're sudden, even if they're good for us. Yeah, Aquarius, I think that this is really good energy for you, even though it's showing up a little bit dramatic here. I think with a little bit of patience, you'll get through this. You just need a period of adjustment. So if you're not totally sure how to approach this situation with a mindset of patience and acceptance, I would recommend journaling about what you feel grateful for. It could be the people in your life, it could be the lesson at hand, it could be the opportunity that this sudden change is bringing into your life, it could be your ability to be patient. It could be your resilience, whatever it is for you. Take some time to acknowledge it in written form so that you are emitting this energy of acceptance, patience, gratitude in your aura to help you process this change and to help you attract a good outcome. All right, Aquarius, that's all I've got for you this week. If you resonated with any of these messages, please hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe. I hope to see you next week. Thank you. Last but not least, we've got Pisces. What's up, Pisces? How are you doing this week? Four cards for Pisces, please. What is going on for Pisces this week? Heart of the matter is Five of Swords in reverse, crossed by Seven of Cups upright, aware of Nine of Pentacles upright, unaware of Three of Swords in reverse, bottom deck energy, Daughter of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, so let's start off with your bottom deck energy here. Daughter of Pentacles could be a person in your life or an aspect of you that is reluctant to take action or to learn something new. This is someone with a stronger feminine energy who's usually receptive, but in this case, resistant to change, resistant to a positive outlook. Someone that might be maybe a little bit lazy. This might be you or someone you know. So take it with a grain of salt if it's about you. I don't intend any judgment. Sometimes we don't want to take action towards anything, and there's nothing wrong with that. And other times we don't because there's something holding us back. So either way, it's good to know what energy we find ourselves in so we can realign ourselves with what's our highest and best trajectory. Okay, so for you, the heart of the matter is the Five of Swords in reverse. So when Five of Swords is upright, this is about a verbal conflict. Some kind of argument took place between you and somebody. Some harsh words were spoken. Ties were severed. There was definitely a conflict here, whether or not what was severed was a relationship or just a perspective or commitment. I don't know, but when it's reversed like what you got, it indicates that maybe things are not as bleak as you once thought they were. The argument maybe was not as bad as you thought it was. This could also represent miscommunication or a misunderstanding overall. What's influencing this or causing a block for you is the Seven of Cups. Now, Seven of Cups upright is pretty much the same as Seven of Cups reverse. It's all about not knowing which way is up. Maybe you don't know what to make of this situation. Maybe you don't quite understand where you stand in this relationship. What you are aware of is Nine of Pentacles upright. So you are aware that things take hard work. You reap what you sow. If you don't take any action, you're not going to get any benefit. Interesting that right underneath Daughter of Pentacles in reverse is Son of Wands in reverse, which is a similar energy except masculine, someone who doesn't take action. All right, so you're aware that in order to get what you want, you need to take some action. What you are unaware of is Three of Swords in reverse. Okay, so when this card is upright, This is the breakup card. This is a card whose energy is all about irreconcilable differences. It's over. There's no looking back. When it's reversed, it points to maybe your misconception about how bleak the situation actually is. So maybe you thought that things were over, but they're not totally over. Maybe you need some closure from the situation, or maybe it's salvageable. Okay, Pisces. So the suggestion that I have for you this week is to take some action, any action, in order for you to get clarity on this relationship, where you stand with this person or with this situation. You got to try something, try anything, just with the intention to get clarity. And any step that you take is better than not taking anything at all. So if this is regarding a breakup, I would say reach out to this person, ask to have a heart to heart or get some clarity if they're open to that. If that's not possible, that's fine. Maybe write them a letter that you don't send, just to help you get some closure internally and process it. If this is regarding a family member or friend or career situation, same thing. Reach out, make an effort to talk to them and figure out where you stand with this person. Collect perspectives, not to dictate how you feel or think, but really to understand how others perceive you and to decide for yourself what's true for you, what's true about you. Sometimes we don't know until we're presented with options. Like if you're in a buffet, there might be so many different options that you get overwhelmed and you won't know what you like until you start trying stuff. So that's what I feel is best for you this week, Pisces, is just try some stuff. Okay, try the buffet, see what works. I mean, you had some kind of allergic reaction to someone in this buffet of life, and it's not as bad as you think. You didn't die. So maybe try it again and see if you still have this ugly reaction. And if you do, then you know for sure that it wasn't meant for you, but it at least will help you get clear on what you do want for the future. Because right now, this situation with the 5 and the 3 of swords is kind of like it's holding you back from taking any action in the future. And that's really sad, because you know that it's going to take some action for you to reap the rewards for hard work. You got to do something, right? If you don't know what quite to do, start anywhere. Yeah, try anything. And at the end of each action that you take, reflect on it. Notice how you feel. Notice what you learned. See what action is inspired from that point on, and keep going until you get the clarity that you need to move forward, so that you can make this energy come upright again, which is having hope for the future, making plans, learning more, taking steady action, being more gentle with yourself and with others. Okay, there is a rainbow there for you, but you're not able to see it because you're not moving forward. So try something this week, anything, get a little clarity for yourself and see if that inspires you to continue moving forward. That's what I've got for you this week, Pisces. If any of that resonated for you, please hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe. I will catch you next week. Thanks so much.